Hello everybody, Jason DeLeo with Food by DeLeo. Welcome to my kitchen. A little different than usual. This is our commercial kitchen where we do all the magic happens, right? Today, I've got Ross with me. He's a butcher from Skips, and they provided us this beautiful steak. We're going to teach you guys how to sous vide and tell you what that's all about today. So sous vide is going to be we're going to vac seal our steak. We're going to cook it in a pot of water at about 125 degrees for 2 hours. And we're going to come back and we're going to show you how to finish it. So let's start with, how you doing today, Ross?
Not too bad, can't complain. Yeah, happy to be here.
Say hi to everybody.
How's it going?
All right, so first step is we're going to vac seal it, like we said. Go ahead, Ross. Tell them how you seasoned it.
So, rosemary, thyme, salt, pepper, pretty simple. A little bit of sliced garlic on there. Gonna throw it in the bag.
I'm going to throw the butter right in the bag. So sous vide is was all the rage about a couple years ago, and you know we've learned some new techniques and how to make it makes steak really tender. It's like butter, and really it's just a slow cooking process that keeps it. This is how we vac seal. Go here, gonna operate, and then vac seal. It's pretty simple. You kind of set it and forget it, and then like I said, we'll show you how to finish it and seal it. So in there, like we said, we've got our steak, we've got our butter, some garlic, some salt, pepper, and some fresh rosemary, fresh thyme. And it's sealing. All right, that's it. All right, then this is it. It's ready to go. You can do it just in a Ziploc bag, press all the air out, but since we have a vac sealer, that's what we're going to do today. Then we're going to come right over here. We are going to, we have our, this is a sous vide stick. We got a pot, just some water. We set our temp at 126, and we're going to place it in the water. And that's it, we're gonna let it go. Now you could, if I had a bunch of meat or a bunch of different things, I would clip it, but it doesn't need to be clipped. It's just one piece of meat, goes right to the bottom. And that's it, guys, we'll see you in 2 hours. All right, guys, here we are. Welcome back to the kitchen. Again, this is Food by DeLeo, Jason DeLeo, and here with Ross. And we are on we let the steak cook in the sous vide for 2 hours, about 122 degrees. And I want to show you guys, we're going to pull it out. So it literally braised slowly in the bag. And then we're going to open it up. And I'm actually going to save the butter and the herbs that are in there. Open that up, and we're going to layer in this pan here. So there we go. Take a look at that. So there's a sous vide New York strip, about 14 ounce from Skips, and it looks fantastic. And then we've got we're going to give you so we got 2 pans on today, and we're going to give you the regular version without sous vide in it, and show you the difference. So we're going to season this one up with a little salt and pepper. Pepper there. And Ross, you could re-season that one actually. We're also going to re-season the sous vide steak for the sear. Now what we're going to do is, clearly this one is not cooked. So this one's going to cook for, about 10 minutes. 4 minutes on one side, 6 on the other, depending. But that sous vide steak is going to be about 2 minutes. We're going to sear it on one side, sear it on the other. It's going to have a nice crust, and it's going to be done. Right now we got the pans on. We're getting real hot, getting to the smoking point. And what we'll do is, the way I like to do a seared steak is we're gonna add some butter and some thyme at the end, and we'll baste them to finish them, okay? So, let's turn that down just there. All right. So the smoker joint is there. You can go right in with yours.
Which one do you want me to do?
You do the regular, I'll do the sous-vide.
All right.
There you go. Okay. So when you sear a steak, you want to make sure you've got enough oil to coat it. And again, that sous vide steak is not going to take too long. Put a nice crust on it, nice sear. My trusty tongs. Now let's turn this one back up. So when you sear a steak, you want to really get it to the, you want that oil at a smoking point like this. To get a nice crust on it. Otherwise you're not gonna, you won't get that crust. I'm gonna add a bit more oil to that pan. Get it nice and, so let's take a look at what we got so far. Look at that, I'm gonna let it go in another minute. How beautiful that one is. All right. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it down just a hair. And we're going to throw in mine, we're going to let that one go for a minute. In mine, we'll throw in the herbs. And about a tablespoon of butter. I kick it up to the front of the pan. Let that butter melt, and then we're just going to baste it. I didn't make a sauce today. We didn't do that. I just want to show you guys the difference between sous vide, seared New York strip, and just a regular New York strip from Jump. All right, now you go rush and add your herbs. Throw a couple tablespoons of butter in your oil. Thank you. All right, and I'm just gonna baste. That looks really, really nice.
Oh, yeah.
So we cook this to about 120, 122, 123. This is a rare. Again, I'm searing it. We're going to bring it up to medium rare is really what I'm looking for. And that's about it. You can, you bought one of these sous vide, one of these at the store. They're about 50, 100 bucks, depending on what quality you get. You can spend a lot more, but you basically can. I can set an app on my phone, put the steaks in here, set it to go on whenever I want to, get home and I have to sear the steaks, just like you saw right here. The steak is done. That's your sous vide. We're gonna let it sit there and rest. I'm gonna kill that heat. Get rid of that pan. And let's see where we're at with this one. About medium there. Medium, I'm sorry, still about rare. So we're gonna let the steaks, I always let the steak rest for a couple of minutes on the side. Proper's about 5-6 minutes, but for TV time, we'll do it a little different today. And there you have it, guys. This is the difference, right? So this is the sous vide steak, and that's just our seared New York strip. We're gonna bring it over to the table and plate it, show you guys the inside. All right, so the plate. I made some Asian style Brussels sprouts. I roasted them with a little hoisin, ginger garlic scallion, and a little bit of sesame oil, and a little bit of soy. Then we roasted them, just simple, as our accompaniment there. We're just gonna do a veg. So this is the rested sous vide steak. We're gonna pull it over here and we're gonna show you what that looks like. Now, I will not be eating this. Everybody knows I'm vegan now, but Ross and Logan will definitely be eating this. So they can taste it for you and tell you how good it is. So take a look at that, you guys. You're gonna see a difference. So that's medium rare all the way through. We didn't lose anything on our shrinkage. And it's cooked tip to tip medium rare. Rather than you get a sear here and it's kind of just the middle's medium rare. I just like the sous vide and it really eats like butter. I really wanna try it, but I can't. So I guess I could, I'm just not going to. And we're gonna plate it.
That's what I'm here for.
Yes, yes, I appreciate that. Like this. Toss that tail in there. And there you go. And then we just took some of the, this is literally just the butter and the, everything that was in that bag of sous vide. Tastes great. That's what Ross tells me. I haven't tried it, but, and then we're just gonna, for a little bit more flavor, not that it's gonna need it. And there you go. There's our sous vide steak. And Ross is gonna finish the seared steak. So you can see, this is more of a rare, and if we kept going, you'd get more of a cook all the way in. Whereas you can, if you looked at that, once we look again at that sous vide steak, you'll be able to see from tip to tip. It's exactly what we're looking for. So Ross, what do you think?
Not bad. I mean, I'm gonna have to taste it.
So I'm gonna pull out this piece here, that one there, and that one there. Tell us the difference. What was that? Yeah, it looks like it's like that.
Oh man, that's fantastic. Like, that is just the butteriest steak I've probably ever had.
Yeah, my brother David taught me the sous vide. I'm an old school chef, and he taught me some new school stuff, and it seems to be really popular. And it looks great. I mean, you cook it. You're cooking the steak in the butter. You can't win. You can't lose.
No, that beats it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the flavor is like, it's had time to just
Yes.
soak into it. But mine has like good flavor on, like, but like that's the thing, you have to coat it and give it like that bark.
Yeah.
You don't really have to do it that much when it comes to that.
It's almost like an infused herb steak. Which,
yeah, it's so good.
Wow. There you have it, folks. Thank you very much.
Beat it.
There's our sous vide. This is our regular seared. Just wanted to show you that the difference between some steaks today. I want to thank Ross. I want to thank Skips for the steak. Skips in Fairport,
Where everybody meets.
where everybody meets. Thank you very much, and Ross, thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate you
thanks
coming.
for having me.
No, thanks. I appreciate it, and see you next time, guys. Have a great day. Take it easy.